Lloyd, is it? How are you doing today, Lloyd? Are you comfortable, Lloyd? Let me ask you a question, Lloyd. Does it make you feel good when you ignore people? Make you feel like a big man, Lloyd? Okay, Lloyd. I'm going to show you a few images, and you tell me what you see. What do you see here, Lloyd?
Well, I don't really know. I can't.
Lloyd, if you're not going to cooperate, I'm not going to be able to assess your rehabilitation.
Okay, I see a handgun pointed to the head of a small child.
Okay? Okay, let's look at another one, Lloyd. Tell me what you see here.
Well, it's a picture of a woman.
Yes. Good, Lloyd. Good, very good. And what would you say the weight of the woman is?
I don't know.
Well, I guess if you don't feel like cooperating today, we can schedule you in for sometime next year.
No. 100. 140 pounds.
Aha, yes, it's good. It's very good, Lloyd. All right, Lloyd. I think your rehabilitation is complete. Do you think you're ready to enter society?
Well, there are a few things.
Oh, yes. Do go on, Lloyd.
Well, it's just a bunch of little things. And they just keep building up, you know? People just seem to get to me. Seems like people are always trying to take advantage of me. And I don't know if it's intentional or if it's just out of sheer ignorance. I just can't seem to stand up for myself. I just keep absorbing the abuse over and over. And it keeps building and building. Person after person. And one day I just can't take it anymore. It all becomes too much for me. I guess that's why I ended up here to begin with. Truthfully, I do feel a lot better now that I let that anger out. But I haven't really learned how to prevent it from happening again. So truly, that's what I'd like to discuss.
Oh, yes. All in good time, Lloyd. All in good time. Our time is up for today.
Oh. All right.
These men will see you out.
Nice bag you got there.
Noticed that, did you? So, dispatch said your name was Lloyd. I'm Clyde. Coming from Greenwood, eh?
I'm sorry, where?
Oh, yeah. That's right. They changed the name since I was in there. So what were you in for?
That's kind of personal.
Right. Murder.
What?
Murder. I was in for murder. Well, that's what the judge called it anyway. It wasn't really my fault, you know. It was those damn voices. It was their idea. They just had to taste human blood. If you ask me, it's not as good as they said it'd be. Oh man. I really got you there. As if I'd ever be in a mental institution. Oh, that's a good one.
Yeah, good one. So you didn't kill anyone after all then?
Oh man, that's funny. So where are you headed anyway?
Well, I'm headed back to my old place. It's the apartment building on the corner of Jones and Wellington.
You gotta be kidding me. I just moved in there not too long ago. Hey, maybe we're next door neighbors. Wouldn't that be awesome?
Yeah, awesome.
Whoa, hey Lloyd.
Hey, Steve. My key won't work for my apartment.
About that. I had to change the locks.
Okay, can I have the new key?
Well, I gave the new keys to the new tenant.
Well, what about my stuff?
Don't worry about that, it's all still in there.
So let me get this straight. You change the lock on my apartment, then you rent out my apartment to another tenant, and then you sell my stuff.
I didn't sell your stuff. When he moved in, all he had was a bag of milk. I told him he could just have it all.
Okay, Steve. Do you have any other apartments available that I can rent?
There's this one apartment that should be available shortly. The guy's a complete slob, and he hasn't paid rent for months. I was gonna kick him out tonight, but I'll tell you what. Since you've been living here so long, I'll give him a call and tell him he doesn't live there anymore.
Thanks, Steve.
Oh, no problem, man.
One message.
Hey, dude, it's Steve. Look, I'm gonna have to give your apartment to another tenant. Don't bother showing up anymore. I know it's rough, but there's nothing I...
Well, Steve did try to warn me about the apartment. I wonder why the tenant didn't delete that message. Maybe he's deaf. And judging by the looks of the place, he's probably blind too.
Hey, I don't know how you got in here, but I'm afraid I don't normally swing that way. I mean, there were a few exceptions.
You're that crazy cab driver from earlier.
Correction. I am no longer a cab driver. Apparently, they frown upon picking hookers up on the job.
What are you doing here?
What do you mean? This is my apartment. I mean, it looks a little cleaner, but all my stuff looks the same.
My stuff. This is my stuff. And I was just given this apartment. Steve said he was going to call the tenant and let him know that he'd just given it to me. The message. Steve! Come on!
What message?
Never mind. It's not your fault. I guess you can crash on the couch and we can figure this out in the morning.
All right, buddy.
I said on the couch.
All right, all right. You're not my type anyway. But seriously, there was a message? Was it a pretty girl? Lloyd, I forgot my blanket. Lloyd?
Hey. Hey, taxi guy.
Oh. Hey, Lloyd. I was wondering when you were gonna get up.
Is this your kid, Clyde?
My kid? Yeah, that'll be the day when an eligible bachelor like me gets pinned down with kids.
So, is she your niece?
Niece, come on. You know I'm an only child, Lloyd.
Cousin? A friend's kid? Who is this kid, Clyde?
What's with all the personal questions all of a sudden? Starting to like me, aren't ya?
Just please tell me who this kid is and what she's doing here.
Well, as for why she's here, I think that's pretty obvious. We're playing Animal Safari. But as for who she is, your guess is as good as mine.
So you have no idea who this kid is or how she got in here?
Well, I know how she got in here.
Okay, go on.
I invited her. Jeez. Enough with all the questions. You're taking me right out of character. I was about to achieve pack leader.
How did you invite her? I thought you said you didn't know her.
I don't know her. I just found her in one of the other apartments and invited her over. Unlike you, I enjoy making new friends.
You found this kid in someone else's apartment?
Yes, Lloyd. Think you're all caught up now? You know, you're a little slow on the draw. You should probably try Hooked on Phonics. It did wonders for me.
Clyde, are you insane? We gotta get her home right now.
Hey, whoa, whoa, whoa. I'll take the cape and hat back. They're mine. There you go, sir.
Okay, so do you remember which apartment is yours?
This one.
No, that's where we just came from. That's my apartment. I need to know where you live. Come on.
Joby! You monster! How could you do such a dreadful thing? I'm calling the police.
No, you don't understand. You see, there's another guy. There's a safari where he was coming
Clyde?
from.
How have you been, you bad boy, you?
Well, you know, lost my apartment, got fired from my job. But yeah, overall, things have been going pretty good for me.
It's been so long, Clyde. We simply must hang out soon. Perhaps tonight?
Well, I mean, I'll have to check my schedule.
Well, let me know. Come on, Jovi.
What the hell was that?
Oh, we used to be friends. I guess she never got over me.
And how long ago was that?
Last week.
Last week? You said you didn't know the kid.
Relax, I didn't. She was never in there when I went over. I mean, I heard rummaging in the other room, but I didn't bother to go check it out. I thought she had a cat. I'm terrified of cats. It's a serious problem.
Hi, you must be Lloyd.
Yes.
I'm Bill. Mr. Clark's out on emergency call, so I'll be doing the interview today. Shall we?
Yes, I'm here about the job interview.
Okay, sir, with what business?
You know what? They didn't say.
Okay, well, I know security's holding interviews today. You can wait right over there.
Thank you.
Is there anything else I can help you with?
Well, I guess I was just kind of thinking, this is information, right?
Yes, sir, that's correct.
Well, perhaps you could inform me what you're doing this Friday?
Well, that depends. What are you doing?
This is quite an impressive resume, Lloyd. I mean, you basically have everything we can ask for. If anything, you're overqualified. Which is why we won't be hiring you today.
Wait. What do you mean overqualified? How is that a reason not to hire me?
Well, we just feel that this job wouldn't stimulate you enough. I mean, we can't have our guards looking bored out there.
Looking bored? Where is this coming from? What's all in that file?
That's confidential, Lloyd.
What do you mean? It's my information.
I'm gonna have to ask you to leave now, Lloyd.
Leave? But I need this job. I have no money. Do you expect me to live on the street?
Hey! Hey, Lloyd! So how'd it go?
Not now, Clyde. I need to clear my head.
Bill, have you hired anybody yet? It's madness out there. I got numerous complaints about a couple having sex fests in the middle of the mall.
Yes, sir. Yeah, I have hired someone. It's that man right there.
For God's sakes, clean him up and get him in uniform. I need somebody right away.
Yes, sir.
Hey, watch it, you fucking douche. I'm walking here. Jesus. You know what you are? You're the fucking scum of the earth, you know that? I gotta cut off your sack. I gotta use it like a fucking shower cap.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. Is there a problem here, gentlemen?
If it isn't little Clyde, well, get over here, buddy. How you doing?
I've been good, Uncle Italian.
Good,
I've
good.
been good. I actually just got a job here in security, as you can see.
Oh, you're not driving the jalopy no more? Eh, that's good. Only freaks golf them things anyway, you know?
Speaking of which, I see you met Lloyd. I actually picked him up on one of my fares. He helped me get this job in security.
Really? You really helped my nephew here get a job in security?
Yeah. Yeah, that's right.
Hey, maybe you ain't the scum of the earth after all, huh? So where you living nowadays? You still got that apartment on Jones and Wellington?
Well, actually, you might be better off asking Lloyd that question.
What's little Clydewell saying here, Lloyd? You saying you took his apartment or something? Because, I mean, if that's the case, then I'm gonna have to make good on my previous offer of dismemberment.
No, you got it all wrong. You see, what Clyde means to say is that I live there now too. We're roommates.
Clydewell, my man. Why you been keeping that from me? You ain't lived with someone since I had to break that guy's neck. For reasons that I personally choosing not to discuss at this current time. So when are you inviting the folks over?
You know, Clarence, maybe it's not so bad being stuck here with Clyde. I mean, he has that steady job working for Mall Security. So maybe he can help me out until I get a job of my own. Besides, how much worse could he get?
Lloyd, I'm glad I found you. Now, it's not that big of a deal, but there's like 15 guys outside who think you slept with their sisters.